Yo, what's up, y'all? I have had the roughest 2 days ever, and the best 2 days ever as well. Big news! I got 1,000 subscribers. Yay! Right? I think it's like a 1,078 right now, and I'm so excited and so grateful and so humbled and so bucked the fuck up, and I'm just so excited about my channel doing so well and so many people liking to come and see me talk and do my impressions and just talk about shit. But to put that good shit aside and get on this ratchet shit, I have spent most of my day to day explaining to people why white people can't say nigga and black people can. I stated in my last video, now I woke up this morning to a comment from somebody calling me ignorant and saying I was contradicting myself because I said that we shouldn't say it, but that I say it. I don't understand how that's contradicting myself. That's being honest. The real of the situation is we do say it. We say it to each other. We call other people nigga. We call it's the same thing as saying man for us. Yes, this is very true. This, however, is not contradictory to the fact that we should not say it all willy-nilly like that. We shouldn't. We shouldn't say it around other races because it makes them feel like it's okay for them to say it to us when it's something that's just between us. And to be honest, with every non-black person that has something to say about that, you just fucking mad because you can't say it. That's really all the situation is. I feel, and I really hate to go into this because I am not a racist whatsoever. I love everybody, but I want everybody to understand that lines have to be drawn. And the line is, black people have been through 800 years of oppression. Just period. 800 years of oppression. White people, as in Caucasian people, as in not, a specific group like the Jews or anything, but white people just in general have never been enslaved by anybody to the point of making them basically degrade themselves. I don't understand if y'all understand. Black slavery is not the same as other types of slavery. The only thing that's closest to it is the Holocaust. And that's because they really tried to fuck over them people. But for us, it was more so like, over time, fucking with us to the point of making us hate each other, making a difference between the house nigga and the field nigga, and making us have arguments between ourselves because who's lighter and who's darker. Not only have they mind fucked us into that, they've mind fucked us into thinking that our hair isn't okay in its natural state. We have to have a perm. We have to conform. We have to look more Caucasian. We have to make Caucasian people feel comfortable. Like, this is how we are brought up. Point blank, period. Most of us have this instilled in us to the point of not even recognizing it at this point. So it annoys me when a Caucasian person who has never been through any of this, who doesn't have to wake up black, who doesn't realize that we are constantly every day reminded of the fact that we are different and that we have a tough past, and most of us have tough upbringings. Most of us don't have fathers. Most of us have at least one drug addict in our family. Not to say that these same situations don't happen in every other nationality or society, but it happens in such a huge and impactful way to black people that it's ridiculous. We, a lot of the time, hate ourselves. There are reasons that we find to have fault with our natural hair or to have fault with our skin tone. If you're too dark, you're not pretty enough. And white people, I know y'all don't understand this because y'all think that we think we the shit. That's what y'all think. We think we the shit. When it really is, we always have to put on a robe when we go out into the world. When we are around people that don't look like us, and even when we go around people that look like us, there's some kind of shield that you have to put on yourself because you're black. And no, you will never understand this. So stop leaving fucking comments, trying to argue with me about this, talking about it's not logical. No, it's not logical. It's emotional. It's not logical to enslave an entire group of people and then make them hate themselves and then continuously poke this type of venom and this type of evil shit into a society by having commercials that don't represent a lot of black people, that don't represent natural hair. They just started doing that shit. That hasn't always been that way. By the majority of the movies that come out not having black cast, the majority of the shows that are out that don't have black cast or only have one token black person, and It's represented in television. It's represented in music. It's just now that hip hop has become such a huge part of American culture that now we have come to a point of blending way more than we ever did before, and now everybody thinks it's okay for you know my nigga and all this and da 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 da. I don't say it in front of white people. I don't, unless I'm trying to make a point like I had to today. You can't say it. Y'all have everything. Y'all have everything. Now it's gotten to a point where we have nothing that is exclusively for black people. Like, at one point white people didn't listen to the same type of music that black people listen to. Most of them, it was a secret. You know what I mean? There's some shit that black people just had for themselves, and now as our cultures have merged to this point, we no longer have that. Black people don't even know what the fuck native country they came from a lot of the time. They make TV shows to show black people what country you came from. Most white people can trace their lineage back to where it began, okay? Because they know, oh, I'm Irish and my family came from this country. Black people do not have that same thing. So understand me when I say an entire culture and mind frame has been deleted and then formed into something else in which it is based off of some form of self-hate. So I don't want to hear anybody telling me that because I wasn't born in 1940 something that I don't have the right to feel some kind of way, to cringe when I hear a person that is not black say the word nigga. I don't give a fuck if it got an ER on it or a. Okay? It is not comfortable for me. There are some black people that are cool with that. Let them do them. That's cool. But this is my channel, and I'm talking about how I feel, and how I feel is that I'm not comfortable with it, which is why I don't say it around them, which is why I try not to say it so much in my everyday life. But it's kind of hard because this is the way I grew up, with black people saying it to one another around me and us saying it to one another, and that's just how I grew up. So it is a part of how I speak now. I try to change that, but to no avail when you're around people that say it every day, okay? So I need you to understand there's nothing contradictory about that. There's nothing that says I'm contradicting myself. All that says is this is the situation. Yes, it should not be like this, but it is, and that's what it is. So please, people, if you're gonna form some kind of dialogue about this shit, come correct and come with some form of respect, okay? Calling me ignorant because you don't understand is not the answer. It really means that you're ignorant because you are the one who does not know and doesn't understand. And you will forever be ignorant if you are not black, because you don't know what it's like to see shit like Trayvon Martin on the news. If that little boy was black, we all know the situation would have never fucking happened. I don't care if the dude is Mexican or not. That is a racial issue that just happened, okay? Just happened a couple of months ago. And everybody is so quick to act like they don't, like, oh, that's not a part of how it is anymore, and people aren't racist. Let me tell you something. There are white dudes out there that grew up in the 7th Ward, they grew up out here and down just like us. But they know that's the line they don't cross out of respect, because regardless of the fact, if you really cool with a black person and you really understand if you really know a black person and understand and really see it, then you wouldn't want to say that shit around them. You wouldn't want to make them feel uncomfortable, because as soon as some white boy be like, yeah, that's my nigga, let the dude piss him off, it'll turn around and be, yeah, that nigga. So for me, no, I'm never comfortable with that, okay? I'm never comfortable with that. I don't give a fuck if you like it or not. I'm not comfortable with that. So that's how I felt about that. But in conjunction to the YouTube and having to explain this to people at work, when I got to work today and saw on the news that, and read on the internet as well, that Adidas was about to release a new tennis shoe that had shackles on the ankles in order to shows it was some kind of monster, some kind of little toy monster, and it had shackles around its wrists. And what the fuck does having shackles around a stuffed toy's wrist have to do with putting the shackles around the ankles on the tennis shoe? The tennis shoe was fly. Not for $350, but the tennis shoe was fly all the same without the shackles. That shit right there. And see, y'all don't even, you can't understand how that proved my point even more so. Adidas pulled that shit. But to me, that shit should have never even been created. The shoe was fine without the fucking shackle. And you know what? For some of those like Asian kids and shit like that that's really into those different types of fashion things, man, that's cool. Do you? I don't know about y'all, but I know that a lot of these fancy, you know, $350 tennis shoes are geared towards people that are in an urban type of environment, that are black most of the time, that, you know, like tennis shoes, that'll spend $200 on some fucking Jordans every time they come out. These are most of the time black people. Did you see the line outside of all those places when those Jordans and shit came out? Black people. So a fucking line full of black people standing outside to get tennis shoes that got shackles on the fucking ankles. Does that not remind you of slavery? Because it's so far behind us, right? It's so far behind us. We're so removed from that shit, right? I'm not comfortable with it. Sorry, if you don't like it, get the fuck off my channel. No disrespect, but don't disrespect me. Understand. You can't understand, man. You could never really feel what this is like. So just respect it. Respect that this is something that you can't do, white people. Yes, I'm sorry. I know that troubles some of y'all. And some of y'all are totally cool about this shit and understand and have enough sense and enough class and enough compassion to realize that, yeah, that may be cool for some people, but I'm not going to do it. Because I know a lot of white boys that's like, I'm not about to fucking cross that line, man. I'm straight. They talk and they hang, but they not going to cross that line. So, you know what I mean? There are people out there that do understand this. So for the rest of you who don't, that's not my fucking problem. Go read a book. I'm not about to keep going back and forth with people about this shit. You can't understand because you're not black. Period. Point blank. Move the fuck on. And please continue to watch my videos for any other subjects that don't piss you off enough to write ignorant ass comments to me. Lil Wayne decided that he wanted to release a statement, or he was talking, I guess, on this video about how the reason why he pulled Nicki Minaj from Summer Jam, and he was like, you know, I feel like all women should be respected at all times. That was basically what he said. And all I could think of in my mind is girls who wobble and like to put on their mouth on it and suck everything out of it, then they catch it and swallow it. I'm Louise for she's it, I'm off the heezy. Believe me, see me, I squeeze it between it and then I leave it so greasy. When I come through in a Rolls Royce, leave them with no choice but to hop up in it and just let me make that road moist. Now, I, as a human being who has common sense, realizes that the lyrics to a song aren't always everything, but I do think that reflects your frame of mind. I like that song. That's one of my favorite songs that they ever put out. Do I get offended by it? No. Do you know why? Do you know why I don't get offended by that type of shit? Because if I did, I'd be wasting my fucking time. Who cares? There are some bitches that do that shit. Sorry. But I'm not going to turn around and be like, all women should be respected at all times, except for when I'm rapping. Seriously, he has a song called Alphabet Bitches. That and listing all the bitches that he's fucked. I'm sure that's very respectful as well. Just don't be so much of an asshole as to have your entire career with you slanging lyrics that put women in bad light, in bad positions, and then you have buku baby mamas and only have one wife, and you know, then you only date light-skinned chicks, and then you say things like black bitches with purple pussies, and and then you come out with shit like, I wish I could fuck every girl in the world, but you want everybody to respect Nicki Minaj. So again, I want y'all to understand what my point is with this. It is not that I think it's okay for him to say these things about women. I honestly don't give a fuck. What I have an issue with is, how are you going to come out and say some shit like that when most of the lyrics in most of your songs are derogatory towards women, especially black women. Dark black women. So, I mean, and Toya, don't nobody come up here talking about Toya dark skin. Toya ain't no fucking dark skin. Toya like my color, or a little bit golden more than me. Okay? I don't want to hear that shit. So don't come over here talking about that. All right? Now, I've had a stressful day. So excuse, the over, ridiculous shit. Oh! So then, a new thing that I want to talk to you about, this is a lighter subject. Oh my God, my fucking Love and Hip Hop video has almost 5,000 views as of today. And that is the most views any video has gotten in this short period of time. And I am so happy and so bucked up and so just glad to see all these new subscribers that are coming in. I want to send a shout out to Angel Pretty 1000. Angel Pretty 1000. I know I said I was gonna send you that shout out, girl, and I forgot in them last two videos, but shout out, girl. Hey, boo. I see you be watching my videos. There are certain people that I see their names all the time. So there are certain people that I know. You know what I mean? So I do love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all ride or die, folks. Ride or die. And I was watching Nate Bessa do her review, and she was talking about Cadillac Kimberly, which is also, I guess, some, you know, personality, whatever. And she asked, they were at a panel for the Love and Hip Hop chicks, and Mona Scott was there, and she she gets up and she said, you know, I want y'all to do the best y'all can do in y'all life. God, Jesus bless y'all. This is y'all time to shine. Y'all are beautiful, and I want y'all to do y'all. But is there a man among you? And of course, your homegirl, Jocelyn Sanchez, said that you look like a transvestite, your wig and your makeup. And Cadillac Kimberly said, I figured you'd be the one who said that because I was talking about your ass. I can handle you after this show, bitch. Don't worry about it. Y'all better get this man. And then Mona Scott took it upon herself to say, to stop any further speculation, I have seen her naked. She is a woman. And then, you know, Jostelina was like, I've been pregnant. And it's like, bitch, you've been pregnant. You have no children. That you could be lying. And Cadillac Kimberly was like, have you ever seen when a transvestite post-op, it do look like a vagina. Just because it look like it don't mean it's really nature's own. Understand me? And so you didn't taste that, you don't know about it. You don't know about it. I'm just saying. So, what else I wanted to talk about? Oh, yeah, okay. So, I'm going to put somebody, I don't want to put them on blast because that's just not my style. But somebody commented on on a couple of my videos today. And I just want to tell people, don't send me no fucking messages talking about can I fuck. I don't care if you joking or not. I don't fucking know you. Don't address me like that. Because if you said something like that to me in person, I'd sneak you. So don't do that shit. That's mad disrespectful. I don't know why people think they can just say whatever they want to say to you just because you on YouTube and you know they behind a fucking Avi or not even an Avi at all. I had somebody going off on me the other day and they didn't even have a fucking account. And I was like, really? Get off of my page, non-faceless, brave motherfucker. And, you know, and they're saying some other shit about how I look fat in one video. I could give a lovely fuck whether I look fat in a video. Are you serious? Are you serious? I don't care. Bitch, I could be precious out this motherfucker. Okay? What does that have to do with anything? So everybody that says I was cute, thank you. There's a difference. I can take compliments, but don't be, you know, all abrasive and fucking insulting me and shit like that. I ain't no hoe. Don't talk to me like that. And if I ever met somebody in person saying some shit like that to me, trust me, they get smacked in the fucking mouth. Something would have to be said. They get chewed out or they get hit. You know what I mean? I don't promote violence. So yeah, you know, just a lot of stuff going on, y'all. My hair is fly, right? Oh my God. And I know I was supposed to put out a cooking video, but my boyfriend was so into the fucking game, which I hate the way these motherfuckers act like it's gonna be the last game of the series when it's only like game 2. Like, what the fuck? These motherfuckers gonna play this game buku more times. Why do I? Oh yeah, somebody, that same person that made the comment about saying can I fuck, gonna ask me why do I'm so pretty, but why do I swear so much? And I know y'all hear me say this all the time. My people who that's been with me for a while, how that annoys me. But I have a new answer to that, and I think I'm gonna say that every time somebody ask me that. I swear a lot because Samuel L. Jackson is my motherfucking idol. And so is Bernie Mac. So if you motherfuckers can't understand that, then you motherfuckers need to get off my channel. And until I'm about to be on somebody's television show, like on actual cable TV, I will be cursing, okay? Now, if anybody is looking for me and they want me to cut it out to be on the actual network, I will do that. I will stop cursing for money. But for free, no. You don't like it? Get off the page. There are plenty of other beautiful women on YouTube that don't cuss. I am not one of those women. I'm a beautiful woman that cuss. You know why? Because that's the way I talk. If you don't want that real, don't come on my channel. It's as simple as that. It's like, it's okay when everybody cursing their everyday life. I make a fucking video and I curse, and then all of a sudden it's just so bad. It don't sound that bad to me. Everybody around me curses like this. People at my job, like, everybody curses like me. I am not the only sailor out this motherfucker, okay? So stop harping on that shit. I leave a disclaimer for people because I don't want anybody having their children watching this shit if they're not comfortable with their children hearing cursing. But most parents curse their fucking kids out like dogs. So I'm sure it'll be okay. I'm sure your child or anybody else on here, ears won't start bleeding because they heard me say fuck a couple of times in one sentence. I'm stressed out. I love y'all. My hair's fire, right? I'm gonna make I'm gonna make a cooking video. I'm gonna make it though. I promise. It's just that I need somebody else to hold the camera because when I'm cooking, I'm doing what I gotta do. You know what I mean? I'm in a mode. I go into a mode and I'm just like I naturally cook. My dad was a cook, so I cook, and that's just how I go down. I don't really measure shit, so I need to figure out how I'm gonna do that exactly. I don't really measure shit. I do shit by taste and by how the consistency is. That's just how I work. So I'm gonna have to have him record what I'm doing, and then I'll put it out there for y'all. So which will probably happen because I cook a couple of times a week. So it'll happen soon, I promise. More hair videos to come. I will be showing y'all how I got this look later on. It was just it's the same hair that I had in the last hair video. If you go to my hair channel, Be Bare, holla at your girl. I'll put the link down below. I know I be putting it up there late sometimes, y'all. I'm so sorry, but like I'll load the video and then I'll be doing something and then it'll be up before I get a chance to do it. I'm sorry. But if it's not there the first time, check back. I always do it within, the first couple of hours. It's never like the day later, nothing like that. So yeah, this is just that same hair, and I just added some more of that argan oil in it and twisted this shit up. But I will be making a tutorial about that tonight for y'all. And yeah, I love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hey, all my new subscribers, I love y'all.